the last time that I've had the camera in the kitchen, given the theme of this video today, that's kind of fitting. I'll admit, I'm not the world's greatest cook. I'm far from it, actually. Now, if you want a pasta dish, sure, I'm really good at making pasta. And that's about it. And the point of this video today is I'm about to try a new cooking skill that I'm a bit concerned about. See, today my dad and I were home alone, and we were supposed to make burgers for dinner, except he got held up at work. And as a result, I'm home alone, and that means I gotta make burgers on the grill. Never done that before! So I figured it's been a while since I've uploaded anything to the vlog channel, so why don't you guys experience the first time I'm ever going to attempt to grill something. And just so you know, the reason why I'm actually attempting to do the grill instead of doing what I did last time I made burgers, which was just on a frying pan, it worked, but I'd say the burgers were just barely edible. And also, it's just over the years, my dad has grilled many burgers, particularly we call them meat pucks, and oh, they taste so good, especially ever since he got the charcoal grill. Charcoal grilled burgers are by far the best. And I don't want to make another one of those half-assed pan skilleted burger patties. No, I want to actually learn how to properly use a grill. And so that's what we're doing in this video today. I am going to attempt to prepare some patties, light the charcoal grill, and hopefully not burn the house down. What could go wrong? Alright, so have one of our things of ground beef thawed out, although I will need a second one, I'm not entirely sure, but okay. One thing of ground beef. And if you need confirmation on just how good I am at making pasta, well, there it is. Alright, so I also need an onion. Is this an onion? I really don't cook that much. Oh my gosh. The reason I was looking for an onion was my dad told me something about if you mix onions with it, it helps trap moisture in the burger, and it actually allows the grilling process to be quite a bit easier. You can really grill them just right without worrying about burning them to a crisp. But because I am so sadly bad at cooking, I somehow can't identify an onion. Do we have any in the fridge just to confirm? Let's see. Yeah, it appears none in the fridge. I don't know where they'd be kept. Shows how much I know how to cook anything outside of pasta. So I guess that means we'll be grilling without the onions. No biggie, hopefully. Guess now that we got our beef, we gotta mold it into patties and light the grill and hope that I don't burn the house down. Oh, come on. All right, we're cheating. Yeah, I forgot there's fluids I need to not pour onto the plate. There we go. Now I just need to take this and mold it into patties, I'm assuming. Fairly large, but they should do the trick. I'm gonna stick these in the fridge temporarily just to make sure they don't spoil from flies or anything, and let's go outside and attempt to light the grill. Just stick these up here for now. It's not gonna hurt anything. All right, this is an open bag. And here is the grill. So this is actually a bit of a hybrid grill or a dual grill. One here is for propane, which, well, actually the entire propane part of this whole grill kind of rotted out, and so it doesn't get used anymore for anything. And as a result, we primarily stick to using the charcoal grill. So if I recall, there's a hook around here somewhere that I'm supposed to use. Ah, right here. So I'm supposed to use this hook to pull these up. Actually, that's not really a good spot for that. So what I'll do is I'll stick that here on this one. Looks like I'll have to clean the ash out before I can actually place new coals on it. So I'm going to do that since that's a two-handed process. Gotta load it up with charcoal. Alright, that should be enough charcoal. Just try to spread it around so the flame stays evenly lit. We're gonna open up our port vent here so that way the fire can breathe. So now at this point, I just need lighter fluid and a match. Alright, and this is the part where I attempt to not burn the house down, or myself. How much do I need? I don't know. Alright, and this is the scary part. All right, we have flames going. That's what I'm looking for. And here I was worried it was gonna burst up all in flames in myself. Here's the intake vent. And there's some heat. You can see a little bit in there. So we're gonna give it some time. We're gonna let it build some heat. And then once it's up to, let's see, he said around like 350, 400, somewhere in that area. So once it gets up to there, that's when patty's on and start grilling. So the fire ended up going out. Turns out getting charcoal to light is a lot harder than I thought. Seems like we're finally starting to build some temperature. So it's just a matter of playing the waiting game, and hopefully that fire continues to build, because that needle is not going up very fast. My goodness. It took so long to get to this point. I think we're ready to put the patties on now. There we go. Bit cold, but it'll do. It'll heat up quite nice on the grill, hopefully. Oh yeah, there we go. Now we're talking. Little all over the place, so it doesn't help that it's gonna wobble back and forth, but all right. I'll call this hot enough. Let's get them on, because I'm hungry. All right. All right. I have no idea how long this is gonna take. So we're already off to a bad start, because I've been waiting like a whole half hour for this thing just to get up to temp, and then it really doesn't help that, what's the temp out right now? It's only 65, but the wind's been blowing, and it is just so hard to keep it warm in there, so hard to get this fire going. I guess if anything, the number one takeaway that I've learned so far is I really need to learn how to actually get this grill up in ablazing, because I'm waiting a bit too long. It's yeah, I'm probably not going to be able to eat until after 9. Damn it. So it turns out my burgers might be a tad overdone, and I couldn't tell because I don't do this. I just gave my dad a quick call to ask the status of my burgers, what he thought, and based off of a few factors I described, according to him, they be done. So I will note these, apparently the reason why I didn't recognize them immediately right away was because he seasons his with a bunch of seasonings and various other things. And so that's why I didn't recognize the color patterns and such. I just literally took the meat out of the package and formed them in the shape of patties and called it a day. That's that. I'll just close this and I'll open that up just so that way it can cool down in there. And all right, let's take these inside, get some buns and cheese and give them a try. Got some burger supplies, minus the spoon. I don't know why the spoon is there. And because I didn't spice my burgers at all, I'm just adding something else for flavor. Nice slice of cheese. And okay. Let's try. Okay, they cooled down a little bit. That's good. I'll try this patty here to start. I really hope these are actually edible this time, because last set of burgers I made was barely edible, and that was on a frying pan. So let's see, how good's my grilling? Oh wow! That's good! I stuck my tongue directly into the meat. That's good. Not bad for my first time grilling. I am very pleased with that result. Wow. So yeah, I am pretty pleased overall for the first time I've ever grilled, and I genuinely felt like I had no idea what the heck I was doing. And the number one thing that I guess I'd like to improve is just getting that grill up to temp faster. I was waiting like 40 to 50 minutes just to get that thing going. Oh my goodness, that was worth the wait. That's a good burger. I guess I'll conclude this video here. Thanks for watching. Do me a favor and interact with the stuff below. Also do me a favor and check out my Patreon page. This is the Random Alpha Vlog, signing out.